All right, so hey everybody. One of the things that I think would benefit ministers when it comes to tech focused productivity is having a system. And what I mean by that is you need to have a system for your productivity where you get everything into the system and then you make it do for you what you want it to do. You might have heard about systems like this. For instance, I kind of model what I do off of the Getting Things Done GTD system. There's a book that came out a while back. I forget who wrote that, but anybody can do this. It's not hard, and mine centers around my to-do app. So you need to have a to-do list app. I use this one right here called To Do. It starts with a number two and then do, To Do. And this one's Mac specific and Apple iOS specific. So if you're running on a Windows computer, you can't use this one. But there's other good ones. A lot of people like to use Todoist, which you can use on a Mac or a PC. If you're on a Mac, a lot of people like an app called Things, which is really well done from what I understand. But this is the one I've settled on, and you can do this with a lot of apps. But a couple of the things that I do on here, I settled on this app particularly because of how powerful it is and all the configurations, and I'll show you what I mean. So what I do is I collect all the things that I need to do, and I'll show you the collection method in another video. But once they get in here, I divide them up, okay? The green tasks, as you can see right here, the green tasks are the weekly tasks. These are things that I have to get done at work, just normal to-do items. Okay, so you can see all the things that I've got to do that I've got scheduled for today. I'll try to get most of those done today, but some of them might even be pushed off to tomorrow. Then I've got my pastoral visits. Right now, those things are more calls because of COVID-19 than they are visits, but sometimes it'll be a physical visit. I've got family stuff right here. And then I really want to show you this yellow section. You see how all these are color-coded, which really helps me out. But this yellow section is huge, okay? I learned this from a book by Tim Challies called Do More Better, which I would highly recommend. If you want to read one book on productivity, especially for ministers, that's an excellent one. And I would recommend it. It's short and easy, and you can implement all kinds of practical suggestions from it. But this yellow section is called daily. These come up every single day. All right, if you see this one right here, pray. I've literally got that on a daily to do. And it comes up every single day. Every single weekday that I'm in the office, it will come up on here, and I have to check it off. But the reason I have this daily flow right here is I start off my morning after I do prayer and Bible reading. I start off my morning going through this list. And what this list does is it makes sure nothing falls through the cracks. So if you'll see, every day I have to make sure that I check my calendar. Every day I have to make sure that I check my upcoming reminders and my pinned emails. I'll show you an email video later. Every day I have to go through my drafts notes. Drafts is the main app that I use to capture things that I need to do, notes that I need to remember, and I'll show you that on another video. I've got to go through my budget every morning. I've got to read a book that's not the Bible every morning. I pray through a psalm every morning. Up here, I want to process my email down to 0 every morning, and I don't always get it done, but most of the time I can. And if you're one of those people that has the 30,000 unread emails on your iPhone, good gracious, let's just do a nuke and pave and start all over again, because what is the point? But we'll talk about email in a whole nother video. But this daily thing is huge. I didn't ever think about it like this until I read that Tim Challies book. And when you go through this every single day, it makes sure that things don't fall through the cracks. I'm the kind of guy who would forget a really big thing and then all of a sudden realize I let somebody down because I didn't check my calendar every day or whatever. Sorry, I got the phone ringing in here. So you can see all of that stuff right there, and I have to go through that list every single day. The nice thing about To Do right here is it shows me all of those every day, and when I click it off, it just moves it over to the next weekday. But I can, if I want to, see only certain things on here. So this is everything today. That's what I'm looking at right now. but I can just look at the task tomorrow, and I've set that actually to only show me these weekly tasks because I know those daily tasks are coming tomorrow. I don't want to see those. So I can look at this and see, well, what have I got to do for tomorrow only? But then I'll just go right back to today. I can even see the next 3 days, and it'll include pastoral stuff and family stuff in here. But then usually I'm looking at this one right here, okay? So this is a wonderful tool, this to-do app. Anytime you want to put a new item in, a new to-do, I use keyboard shortcuts a lot when I do this, but if I'm going to a new task, here is a new task for next week, okay? One of the things I'll show you right here is I'll set this for next week, okay? So go down here and let's say I want to set it for March 11th. Okay, it's my son's birthday. I'm going to set that task for March 11th. If you're in the practical shepherding cohort, I might actually be seeing some of you guys on March 11th. But one of the important things about this system is every time you get a to-do task, go set it in your to-do list app and set it and forget it. One of the things that I'll tell you right now is I have no idea what I have to do next week. Absolutely no idea, but I'm not worried about it because it's out of my brain and into this technology-focused to-do list app that will bring it back up when it needs to be brought back up, okay? Got my calendar set up like that. I've got to-do list set up like that. I have no idea what I need to do. Sometimes I don't even have any idea what I need to do tomorrow, but I'm not worried about it because I have taken everything that someone gave me to do or things that I figured out I needed to do and set them for the future, and they'll come up when they come up. So it's out of my brain. I'm not worried about it. I don't have any of this subconscious tension going on in my mind. It's on here. So that's one of the things I would really encourage you to do is to get everything out of your brain, out of your mind, so you don't worry about it, and into something like a to-do list app. Okay? So that's mine. I probably haven't showed you all that there is to see on here. There's all kinds of powerful stuff you can do, and you can research whatever to-do list app you want. But I'll show you one more thing. Plan the week down here. Okay? See the orange is plan the week. Plan the week is a thing that only comes up weekly. And these things are the same every week. I need to sit down every single day, every single week at the beginning of the week sometime and go through all of these. I've got to review my goals, review my projects. I want to sit and think undistracted for 10 minutes, which is a productivity tip that some of you might find helpful. And then I want to set new tasks for the week. Usually I do this right here looking at my calendar and looking ahead at the week. What do I need to do for the week? Sometimes stuff pops in my mind. And this one comes up only on Friday right here. These come up on the beginning of the week. This one comes up on Friday, and that's clean your desk because coming back on Monday to a dirty desk is not good for productivity, and it doesn't make me feel good. So try to clean my desk on Friday before I leave. So this is really important too. So all of that to say, this is your system, right? You need to have a system to where things don't fall through the cracks and to where you stay productive, and it comes into kind of like a daily routine and a weekly routine so that you can stay on top of what you need to stay on top of. So that's how I do it. I'm sure there's lots of other tips that I haven't gone over. Again, if you haven't done so already, I would really encourage you to just read, if you want to read one book on this, read Do More Better by Tim Challies, which is excellent, and he gives a lot of practical tips in there. So that's it for this video. Like I said, there'll be more to come, so stay tuned.